Right. So we want to discuss about complex numbers. All right. Let's say you're given this equation x squared plus, let's say, 5x plus 6, and you're asked to look for the roots of the equation. Let's use the formula method, which says x equal minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Right, from this equation here, a equal 1 as the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, which is 5, and c is the constant, which is 6. Now, if we simplify it, it will give us x equal minus 5 plus or minus 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6 over 2 times 1. Right? So this minus 5 plus or minus square root of 25 minus 24 over 2. I'm going somewhere. So this is minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 minus 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. So the square root of 1 is 1 over 2. So therefore, x equal minus 5 plus 1 over 2, or minus 5 minus 1 over 2. So x equal minus 5 plus 1 is that's negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2, that's negative 2, or negative 5 minus 1, that's negative 6. Divided by 2 is negative 3. So the root of the equation is x plus 2, x plus 3. In either case, x equal minus 2, x equal minus 3. Now, let's say you're given another equation. Let's say you're given x squared plus 4x plus 5 equals 0. And you're asked to look for the root of the equation. All right, still using formula method. It means x. Okay, let's just write the parameter x. A is equal to 1, b equal 4, c equal 5. Right? Now substitute it in this equation. You see that x equal minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5 over 2 times 1, right? Now x equal minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 20 over 2. X equal minus 4 plus or minus square root of minus 4 over 2. Now we've gone to the junction and the aim and the introduction of complex number. Now we have the square root of 1 here. Now when you want to find the square root of a number, it's locating or selecting the number, and when you multiply it by itself with the same sign, it gives you that value. Like, let's say the square root of 4 is either 2 or negative 2. That's 2 times 2 gives us 4, right? Minus 2 times minus 2 gives us 4. So when you're looking for the square root of a number, it's actually multiplying the same number with the same sign. Now, in this case, we have the square root of minus 4. I know some of you will be thinking the square root of minus 4 is actually minus 2. But that's wrong, because I will say what I just said again. When you're looking for the square root of a number, that number must be multiplied by itself with the same sign. So you can't say the square root of minus 4 is minus 2 times 2. No, you can't have a negative value and a positive value and multiplying it and saying that is the square root of the value. It's not possible. Now, when you press your calculator, you are going to see math error, but there is a part called complex, in your calculator. That's complex number. So now we have the square root of a negative value. Now, to get the square root of a negative value, we need to introduce complex number. Most textbooks use I, some textbooks use J. I means imaginary number. So, to get the square root of minus 4, we need to introduce a complex number. I'm very sorry for that. Alright, so now get the square root of a negative number. I said we were going to introduce an imaginary number. That number will be negative 1. So in complex number, let me revert it. The square root of minus 4 can be broken down to the square root of 4 times the square root of minus 1. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. So what happened here is I just splitted it. Now the square root of minus 1 is what we call I. That's imaginary number. So the textbook use J. So it means that the square root of 4 is 2 times I. So the square root of minus 4 equal to I. So I believe I've introduced to you complex number. We're going to go further into this.